welcome to episode 94 of The Wrestling Burn with your host Parksy and the Zombie.
Sup?
Nothing. So obviously first topic of the day, Wrestlemania. And as we were sitting in the studio and I was eating my lunch like a little fat ass, and as I was texting B the other day, easily the best WrestleMania in at least 10 years.
Oh my god. I was like so surprised. I'm like, dude, this is actually, besides the Undertaker Bray Wyatt match, I thought it went along pretty well.
You didn't think the Taker Wyatt match was good?
He
looked better than he has.
He looked a little healthier than he did last year, but the match still was kind of, and I know Bray Wyatt sprained his ankle.
Yeah, he wasn't walking at all up until the match
started. So, you could tell there was still issues there.
Yeah, I'm not denying that, but quality of match-wise, it was one of Undertaker's better matches in the past couple of years.
Yeah, it most definitely was.
Yeah, and I mean...
Ooh, it's hell of a lot better than last year. Last year was a fucking mess.
Man, last year was just... I was hoping the Roman Reigns match was going to end up like the Cena match.
Right.
Or last year.
Right.
And you've brought out our winner's board, I
forgot to pull the winner's board out of the closet. So this is our picks to win matches. We were...
Who was Doink the Clown supposed to be?
Sting.
We were off by one.
We were off by two.
Who else?
Oh. Brock lost and Sting lost. So Cena,
Brock
Orton,
didn't lose.
Cena, Orton, The Undertaker all won.
So Cena's the champion at Mania next year. That's...
Yeah. I'm going in that direction because Undertaker's
not going to be.
More than likely going to fight Sting. But Orton's fighting Rollins at the next pay-per-view.
Is he?
Yeah.
For the belt?
Yeah.
Really?
For the belt on the next pay-per-view.
He's not going to win.
Sting you're not going to see probably forever.
Sting, I think you might even see Sting at SummerSlam.
Brock's going to fight Rollins at SummerSlam for the belt.
I hope Brock wins
the
belt. As much as I like Seth Rollins. And
people are fucking cheering him, though.
People are cheering everybody.
But that was the international crowd, though, too, on a Monday night.
Brock gets cheered whenever Brock doesn't really get booed, though. That's the thing. Nobody boos Brock Lesnar.
No. They're trying to make Brock face.
They don't have... The thing is, Brock can do what he did this week on Raw every week, and he'd still be a face to the fans.
Wow, is PG era over or what?
You texted me about it,
Holy
and I was like...
crap. Yeah, you weren't watching at the time.
You had texted me. No, I wasn't. I forget what I was doing, but I think it was working out.
Between Brock getting totally fucking bloodied up at Mania...
Which there's speculation that was a blade job, too.
Yeah. Something about the ref giving Reigns the blade, and then him supposedly giving it to
Brock, and Brock cutting himself.
But I played that back, and I couldn't see where he sliced himself or when he did it.
It would have been when he ran into the pole.
Right. Because when he went into the pole, it was arm, it wasn't hand.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any other hands going up there. And the cut's like right up in his hairline.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It wouldn't be the first time he's fucked that spot up,
But all those other fucking punches in the face he took.
Well, I think that happened because I think he might have caught Reigns once really good.
I think the cheek was a headbutt.
Yep. Yeah, that was a headbutt.
That was a headbutt. And I think that pissed him off.
I think they bumped heads when he was giving him one of the F5s.
Yeah. And then the fucking nose and his lip. I'm like, Brock's supposed to look like fucking dominant here, killing this guy, his face is getting wrecked. I'm like, okay, everything you do to him happens to your face.
And I'm sure Brock told Roman before the match, hey, let's make this nice and stiff, and I want this to look as brutal as it's supposed to.
And I noticed they were trying to make Reigns not look like a total pussy by him turning around laughing at him every time he get the shit beat out of him. He would turn around and give him that Samoan, come on, I could take it. Give me some more.
And then, right now it honestly looks like Reigns could be the next Paul Heyman guy, which honestly is probably exactly what he needs.
Yeah. So back to the whole PG era, you've noticed a kind of a shift.
Yeah.
Even with the language, they're saying bitch.
Oh, Suplex City, bitch. Which they definitely weren't supposed to catch on camera.
Well, the Bellas were calling AJ a bitch. And, they're starting to... The language is starting to change a little bit.
Yep.
And I don't know why they all of a sudden decided to make that shift. Not to total...
I'm sure...
Attitude. I was calling it Attitude Era, too.
Yeah. I'm sure Triple H has a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
And,
I think they see they're starting to lose that Attitude Era crowd.
Yeah.
And they need to do something to bring it back. You don't have to bleed every fucking week, but come on.
You have to. I think you have to.
Yeah, it depends on the match.
If it's going to be a rough... Like, Extreme Rules, which they call it Extreme Rules. Only one match in the pay-per-view is an Extreme Rules match normally. Right. I think you have to bleed during that. It's supposed to be a hardcore match.
Those should be a fucking bloody mess.
I don't know. But, I was just talking to you about it before we started while we're on Lesnar. Can we just tell people how unreasonably mad B was that Brock didn't win? He's like, Reigns looked like shit, and Brock didn't fucking win.
Yeah, he was dropping all kinds of things on the Facebook page.
Oh, man, not only that, like, he was talking about it over text, and I was calming him down. I'm like, that was a sweet fucking match, and, like, the finish, at least Reigns didn't win. That's the way I was looking at it, and I was looking at it
I called him that night and was talking to him a little bit, and he's like... I'm like, he's like, it was a great pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It was probably, like I said, one of the best pay-per-views in 10 years, but,
He didn't like the finish.
He just didn't like the finish. And you kind of, I think we talked about that in one of our past podcasts, that I said something about Rollins cashing in. You said you didn't think it was going to happen.
I didn't think it was going to happen because I thought for him to cash in, he was going to do it after the match or something and pin one of these guys, not during it. I didn't know you can cash in the middle of a match.
You see, I didn't know you could change it that way either, but...
Apparently you can.
Apparently you can. And let's talk about the unbelievable RKO to Seth Rollins.
Oh, that was so sweet. That was the best.
The only issue I have with that was Randy Orton kind of telegraphed it, like he's bending over just, well, come on, where the fuck are you? He was just waiting there like 3 seconds longer than he should have been waiting for him, Seth Rollins, to come over to set that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
awesome.
Sweet RKO.
Pulling out a lot of stops, and overall it was like you said, it was a great pay-per-view. I mean, the Divas got to wrestle a little bit, not that I was...
There was rumors that they were going to move that to up
the
before,
pre-show, yeah.
But they thought they'd get too much shit about it. But that actually wasn't too bad.
It was all right for what its job was. Its job was to kill time. By far best. I thought up until the Cena match, I thought that Triple H had the best entrance. The Terminator thing.
That was just like a really okay. So you're gonna plug the movie
because you're gonna plug Arnold.
Because you're plugging and Arnold was in the clip.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like okay. That it seemed to me that they're getting more sponsorship for WrestleMania than they used to.
Yeah. Definitely.
And they're incorporating it into WrestleMania. I mean, how much did that cost Arnold to get all the Terminator shit in there and all that stuff for the plug for the movie?
Yeah.
And after that, I knew he wasn't going to lose. As soon as I'm like,
really?
He's going to win this.
I still thought
he's coming out as the Terminator.
Still thought Sting had a chance.
But the whole NWO and
I was so excited. So after DX came out, I figured the NWO was going to come out.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
Well, I figured that too, but I'm like, okay, all right, but these are all Triple H's friends. How is this going to work?
Everybody here but Sting and Hulk Hogan are friends with Triple H.
What the fuck how are they going to work this? And I'm like, I say fucking Billy Gunn is still fucking huge.
Even Kevin Nash, first of all, B&I, so many Kevin Nash tearing his quad jokes when he goes down and holds his leg.
Yeah.
So many Kevin Nash jokes. And actually, he even talked about that the day after.
I was waiting for X-Pac just to rip his shirt off and have an NWO under and then start attacking himself.
I was waiting for him to come out as NWO and then rip his shirt off and be DX.
I think he should have came out in 2 shirts, half NWO, half, and then he just punching himself in the face.
Yeah, that would have been sweet. China comes
Wait a minute, I'm with both. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that, too.
But no China.
No China.
No Rick Rude. Oh, wait.
Oh, no Mr. Perfect. Oh.
He wasn't any. Oh, yeah. No, they should have brought back every NWO ever.
That's what happened when you went to WCW. Vince put a curse on you and you die.
Lex Luger.
He
was in the Wolfpack.
I watched that Macho Man story.
I didn't see it.
After Raw. It was on after Raw.
Fuck.
And Lex Luger looks horrible. He looks like a old turtle.
He does.
He looks horrible.
Oh, man, that's great.
That was a fucking great Macho Man show.
Was it?
It was fucking... There really was no There was no matches. They were just all talking.
Just talking.
Yeah.
Which are like my favorite ones. I like those more than I like the ones with the matches in them.
Yeah, I like those two better.
So I like to hear the behind the scenes stuff more than I love good matches. Don't get me wrong.
Lenny Poffa's a dipshit.
Don't say that.
I fucking hated his speech
I wish you would have told more stories about Macho Man in the business.
Instead of his stupid fucking rhymes, poems. Come on, this is from Macho Man. You made it about you, not about Macho Man. You were supposed to be taking this award for him. To me, it felt like he was taking it for him. Oh, I got a poem I wrote. Oh, it reminds me of a poem I wrote. Really, you're as bad as Mr. T and his mama!
He did talk about Mr. T's mother in it. Which, I cracked up at that part. I was like, yeah! Lenny Poffo, avid listener of the Wrestling Burn.
The best speech of the night, for me, was Alundra Blaze. I thought that was awesome. I thought she was really classy. Yeah. Well, not really classy, but...
She did a great job. And, incorporating all those different people into it that she recognized for it. Yep. I thought that was really cool.
And bringing the belt back in its home.
It was so sad, though. That was by far, the saddest Hall of Fame. If you didn't have tears in your eyes watching that...
I left the room during the Connor run. I couldn't take that crap.
It was so sad. It was...
And that was an hour and a fucking half just with them.
Good for Daniel Bryan, though. I think he did a great job of, commemorating.
Yeah. I didn't realize The Undertaker's wife was going to come out and talk for a fucking hour.
That wasn't The Undertaker's wife.
I mean, Ultimate Warrior's wife.
And even her thing was wicked sad. I was like, oh my god.
I gotta go wash dishes. I can't watch this right now.
I need to eat my meatloaf.
I got allergies.
Yeah, I got allergies. Literally, somebody comes downstairs, they're like, Brandon, why are there tears in your eyes? And I was like,
that's so sad.
I rewinded it and played some of it.
And your mom's going, what are you, a pussy?
No. And she had to go upstairs. She's like, I can't watch this anymore.
My wife went to bed. She's like, can't watch this anymore. I'm going to bed. Man.
And then I tried to explain.
My wife watched the Hall of Fame and WrestleMania with me.
No complaints?
No complaints!
Yeah!
She watched all of WrestleMania.
Did you start at 5?
She didn't get home from work until...
Man.
A little after that, but yeah. She actually watched WrestleMania. I'm like, what?
This is the first time you've ever watched WrestleMania with me.
What do you want from me?
Now she's like, hon, listen.
Yeah.
We have this thing.
My boyfriend wants me to stay over tomorrow night. Hey, funniest fucking speech in the Hall of Fame.
Funny.
The sheep herders.
Oh, yeah, the bushwhackers.
The bushwhackers. They were fucking hilarious. Nothing like doing it in character.
They're like one of the only people, too, that have ever done it in character.
Yeah, they stayed in character.
Whoa. And actually, I was thinking of that all day yesterday. Yeah. It was so stuck in my head, I just keep walking into rooms, and I just go, hello, mateys!
That was funny as hell. That guy, the one that's crippled.
So bad, Butch. Yeah.
The one that's crippled. He was a riot, though.
Oh, yeah, he was.
He had people fucking on the floor laughing.
Oh, yeah.